guys are here. They're both from France, and as I said at the beginning of the camp, they really have a distinct style. They've been really, really working on the bow with you guys, as you might have noticed. So the kind of fluidity and the kind of rhythm, ease of rhythm that we're all looking for on the fiddle. So learn from them that way. They're going to have a conversation, they're going to do some playing. You can ask some questions, listen, have a great time, and thank you so much, Caro and Eva.
Thank you very much.
What you practice also, do you really have a kind of structure? I will now do rhythm things and then I will do some improvisation, or
For
is
me,
it just what sometimes it's difficult to say, okay, what I will practice, but what and where to start now, today?
Yeah. For me, it depends on the inspiration, because when I'm starting from an inspirational place, I know my working will be efficient. If I'm practicing because I have to, because this is the way, or because someone told me this is the way of practicing, and I'm not really into that, I don't know, it's not working for me.
Have you always done it like that?
Sorry?
Have you always
Yes.
done it like that?
Yes, I cannot do it. Yeah. I mean, I have to. Of course, I'm playing sometimes things that that people told me long time ago. Now I'm practicing. Yeah, like really. I'm back to simple things, but because now I know how I want to use that. Before, like scales. I practice, of course, classical scales, but back that time, because my teacher was really a strong lady. Yeah. But now I want to come back to that because I know how to go further, how to apply that, and when I don't see where it goes, it's hard for me to practice. So I have a book when I'm writing all the inspirational stuff, because you get inspired sometimes in the bus, sometimes in the street, or traveling, so, or even listening to music, and then track 3 at 2 minutes and 15 seconds. I love that phrase. I'm writing down and not doing the work right away, because you don't have the time always. But when you have time, I'm picking that book and I'm checking. Oh, I don't know, I don't want to that, no. Oh, yes, that's. And then it's, for me, efficient work. And I can get stuck with that. Stuck. I can get stuck with that few days. Yeah, I know it's not much.
But did you have the same functionment with classical too, or just with jazz?
So back in the days, I had to practice Mozart, that I didn't like at the time, but I like now. But I had to practice some things that the teacher told you, and also it was good because I figured out things.
For me, it was like that also. In classical, I had my program. Scales, Mozart, Bach, etc. But then in jazz I tried to do it a little too, but finally it also turned a little like you. But you know, maybe after a workshop like that you can maybe feel a little bit lost, because there was so much information. So maybe each one should just write, but maybe make a list of everything you learned also, but then another list with the priorities.
Yes,
absolutely. What you think, what you want to practice first, and then concentrate on that. But then you can also take your whole list with the whole material and pick, like, I don't know, 3-4 priorities, and then make a daily plan with the 3 or 4 priorities you picked, you know.
I just have maybe one advice. You do whatever you want, but I have to say, and I'm sure you will agree, because we have the same school, the rhythm.
I told at every lessons, take 15 minutes to do these rhythm exercises anyway, and that's more than that's universal.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
that's
for me, really one of the things that you have to practice. You have to find a way to make it comfortable for you, and you have to have fun. So if you don't like ternaire things, triplets, tac it. Okay, so don't do it. Maybe in 5 years you will listen to an album and you will feel really inspired by something that is in triplet, and then you will want to practice that. But maybe practice some binary stuff, but practice the rhythm, because it's easier to make connection with other musicians. If you are not accurate rhythmically, people don't really want to play with you. The structure and the rhythm. This is really, so I'm sorry for those who are maybe not, but actually here I know that
everybody is for the swing, yeah?
Yes, and everybody is here, that is here is really good already and interested in rhythm. I haven't seen anyone not interested in that. So also you said about practicing with the bow, like swings, 15 minutes. It can be something. I know it can block me, for instance. I cannot do that. Like 15 minutes per day, I cannot do that.
Well, maybe 3, you know.
But you know what?
Just something.
But what I can do, it's, and I did it for a long time with a friend that is a drummer, also another friend. I have many drummers. Select your friends.
That's why your time is so good.
So I practiced a lot without the violin. Tack it, things like that. There are a lot of exercises. So just pick one exercise you like, one direction. This is my advice.
So I'll ask a question. So I want to follow up what you've just been talking about. So if you, for each of you, what do you think has been the most useful technical exercise that's really, what's the words, had a big effect on your jazz playing? So if someone had 5 minutes a day to practice, and they weren't at your level yet, what exercise, a specific kind of, go on, Caroline.
Can I answer? Or it will be the same answer?
For me, I don't know, but for me, it's what I gave every group. It's these constant exercises. You can apply, as I said, in different contexts. You can study the harmony of a tune by playing the degrees with the system. You can also, you know what I did some time ago, because this. I did it with you in swing, but you can also do it in binary with bossa nova or funky style. There was a time,
and then it will be your identity. If you choose, binary. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is it. Just apologize. Yeah, it's good also to think. Okay, where I want to go is also who I am. So you are developing your way of playing. And it's interesting to not play everyone the same. That was my, sorry.
But I was, but I don't remember the name. I think Dr. Ali. There was a period I wanted to practice this, but and on binary, and I was putting the playbacks, not the playbacks, the Dr. Dre. Oui, je crois que c'est ça. Oui, c'est ça. Un rappeur est a rapper, and I was putting like there were also there were not everything like playbacks on YouTube like now, but I don't know. I had found some just the music without the voice. The playbacks. And then I tried to do the. And most recently, I did that also with the radio of Smooth Jazz Radio on YouTube. Non, comment ça s'appelle déjà? Pas smooth. With but it was more. I was trying to learn in shop, like this technique, but I don't do it good. Something like that, and so but I was trying to learn in that, and I was I needed some, you know, some playback with really this feeling to try to feel the thing, also laid back, how to do that, and so I was I was playing a radio of
over the.
yeah, I was just playing over the radio, you know. But it was also like some rhythm practice.
Yeah. I think the essential answer here is the rhythm.
Yeah. Yes.
Because I can tell you about my story and my experience, but it's the same answer. It's the rhythm. So either so for me, just quickly, it was of course Didier, pa bidi bada. So I really practiced this thing, right hand, but also two things. So taking lessons, and second thing, playing with good people that have rhythm, because you have to stick with them, and you have not to disappoint them. So you're really focused because you like them, you like the way they are playing, and this is a good goal. Yeah.
You obviously like drummers. You have two friends
Yeah.
who are drummers. Would you advise a violinist to maybe take percussion lessons to become
What?
to learn, take lessons of drumming?
Yes.
With the, yeah.
Oh, yes,
But
that's
you,
a good
you talk about
option.
learning rhythm on the instrument. Maybe
Yeah.
on the clipper is percussion.
Sure, that could be good. But maybe also your question was more about something technical. You know, I know maybe some of you want to make complicated licks and phrases
Ouais.
and have a technique
Ouais.
and but it's also the rhythm that will build your licks different. You know,
It will put more support to what you have to say.
Yes,
If you are saying something but in a wrong context, that has no weight. And if you are putting a phrase right with the rhythm, the swing or the groove, it has a lot of weight. So this is why rhythm is really important.
It was interesting because yesterday I had the lesson with Gary, who's not here. And then on minor swing he was playing all the time, you know, the scale A minor between it was like between Aeolian mode and harmonica minor. Anyway, and then he was telling, but which lick, which phrases I want to make variations and not play always the same. And then I played him exactly the same notes of that, but. And it's just a scale, but the rhythm creates the licks, you know. I just played. I played that, but in a different order, and the rhythm is really. It's the rhythm that will build your phrases and make them have a sense.